Not me. Not me. Let me tell you something. I'm all screwed up. Look at me. Look at me! I'm standing here all screwed up now, and I wasn't like that till you came through that door. Before you came, I was becoming a gray man. That's all I wanted to become. A gray man. That is all I wanted. Now I'm standing here, my heart is pounding, I'm sweating. Just 5 minutes ago I was kissing your ears, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know. The truth is that half my mental energy at this particular time is fixed on the fact that for reasons I can't fathom, I want to kiss you more, okay? And at the same time, at the very same moment, the other half is fixed on the fact that for other very clear reasons, I don't want to kiss you more. Beginning to see where I am? I am in a state. I'm standing here about to explode, so don't tell me this has nothing to do with me. This has to do with me. You don't know what life is like for me. You don't begin to know. I have tried always to steer clear whatever this stuff is. All this stuff. But I can't. No, it finds me. It eats me up. It eats me up and never fully destroys me. It only leaves shreds of me. Just shreds. Come back for later. Just a kid, you know, hanging out at this girl, Nora. She got knocked up. I mean by me. I'm trying to remove myself, even if I felt removed at the time. God, even if I felt like I was living in the freezer. So I went to live with her, take care of her. Never really loved her, but she got sick and needed help, so I don't know, I just went. And she had this little baby. I called her Annabelle. It was like I just woke up forever. Oh, I loved her. From the first minute she was born. That's what love is. Something that just overcomes you and you cannot stop it. So I stayed. And when Annabelle got to be about 3, she had all these dolls she played with. And these dolls had little tiny clothing and even little rings and bracelets. So sometimes you might look down on the floor and see a little silver thing. Looks like it's made out of tin foil, but you never threw those things away. They belonged to Annabelle, one of her dolls. To her, these things were precious. Even her little shoes were precious. I was constantly finding these little shoes all over the house, saving them for her. She'd be so happy to see that long lost shoe. Put it on her little doll's foot. What I'm saying is, I could make her happy that way. Just by finding a little shoe. So some nights, after she'd gone to bed, I'd get down on my hands and knees and scour the living room floor just in hopes of finding a little shoe or something. And the next day make her happy. Then one time I was sweeping up and not really paying attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I think I saw a little blue thing go into the dustpan. But my mind was preoccupied, and anyway, you can't just pay attention every single minute. So I threw it away. The very next morning, the very next, she comes downstairs with this barefoot doll looking for a little blue shoe. Lost one of her shoes. And I knew immediately. But I mean, you can't just go through the trash every time you lose a little blue shoe. So I lied. I mean, it wasn't really a lie because I didn't know for sure that that was the thing I'd thrown away. But it was a lie. Because I knew. Oh, and now, all the time I think about that lie. All the time. It wasn't about you. It wasn't personal.
I understand.
I'm just...
Where is Annabelle now?
There was an accident.
Well, what kind of an accident?
She took a bad fall. She took a real bad fall.
What happened?
She took a really bad fall. She was up on the kitchen counter next to the sink. Nora had just washed her hair like always. She was just lying there, but Nora forgot the towel, so she went to the cupboard just a couple of steps away. And I came in the back door, sort of at the other end of the room, and I guess it was wet and slippery and soapy up there. But Annabelle just reached out. She stretched out her arms to me. She was happy to see me. And then she rolled sideways and slid off.
She just slid off?
Yeah. I ran up to catch her. I ran right up there. I was almost there when she hit the floor.
Oh no.
And there was a little truck, a toy truck. And this one part of her head hit the edge of the truck. I mean, evidently there's this one part of your head where if you would have fallen, it hit on the edge of a truck. So yeah. It was there were possibilities of saving her. Yeah, I thought this through a lot. There were actually 3 possibilities of saving her.
What possibilities?
Well, one is if Nora had not forgotten a towel. You can't really blame Nora for that. I mean, people often forget little things like towels. And then 2 is if Annabelle had not stretched out her arms and turned sideways. But she was a small child, and imbalance is something even an adult occasionally underestimates. And then 3, and the final hope of saving her is if I'd have caught her.
It's not your fault.
Oh, you weren't there. You do not know how close.
But it's not.
You cannot imagine how close. Why are you getting married? I would really like to know. I would like to know exactly why you took 5 steps backwards, found yourself outside the church, and in the car, and now here. Please, tell me. No! Don't you touch me, don't you come near me.
I won't hurt you.
You won't hurt me? You think you won't hurt me? Look. And here. I have scars all over my body, dozens and dozens. This one I got just from touching the top of her head. Here is where she fell asleep. Her cheek. Right here. Here is where she kissed me. I have hundreds and hundreds all over my body.